Hi guys, and welcome to English 124 Literature and Writing. This video is designed to just get you comfortable with the layout of the course, make sure you guys know where to find important information, how each week is going to be organized, what's required of you, that sort of thing. So what you're looking at right now is our home page. You can always get back to this just by clicking on Course Home. The announcements is always going to be top left. So anytime I need to update you guys about something, I'll send periodic reminders about important due dates. Sometimes I'll throw out a question about a reading or just kind of check in with you guys. You should be getting an email as well when I post an announcement, so it's going to be the same information, but you can always go back and look at previous announcements there as well. You'll also see on our welcome page is a picture of myself and just a little blurb about me if you're curious. And as you scroll down, there's some more helpful information, telephone numbers, hours for support. And then when you scroll down even further, this is where you're going to be spending most of your time. Course information is going to be an important first stop that has lots of information you need, including textbooks that are required, policies that you'll be held to. So make sure when you get into course information, you open all of these links, course description and outline, essay information, and keep scrolling, keep clicking. Make sure you know all of that information because you will be held to those standards. If you have any questions about the policies, just make sure you reach out to me and I'm happy to clarify that for you. As you keep scrolling, you'll notice that this is another place to access instructional modules. You can get to it from the home page and you can get it once you're inside. Really what we're in right now is content. So there's lots of different ways to get to the information that you need. It's really just whatever's comfortable to you. But again, right now we are in course information. If we kind of close that out, we can scroll down to, I'm actually going to do schedule and due dates first. So if you click on there, you'll see you have to click again. It's a little clunky the way it's set up. It might be something I can work on in the future, but for now, the information's at least there. So I would open up this schedule page and print it out. I think that's something that will be helpful for you guys to stay on task. I have all of the due dates here in bold. The initial post, for example, for discussions, response due dates, and it's all organized in terms of what is required for that week. So for example, we are in week 1, if you're just watching this through the orientation. It tells you what module we're in, which is just a way to organize the topics or the units that we're in. It tells you what that topic is going to be focusing on. Right now, we're just a very broad what is literature, the lecture material, any reading that's assigned, a discussion post, assignment, and this is supposed to say quiz in this last box. So I'll work on fixing that. But as you scroll through, again, you kind of see how the pace is set. All of your reading, you can look ahead if you're just curious what kind of things we're going to be engaging with. What pages they're going to be found in. A lot of them will be found in the text, the Norton Introduction to Literature. Any edition really is fine. You might just have to look at different page numbers, but that shouldn't be too tricky. If they're not in the book, I have included links to the stories themselves. So again, if you want to look forward to what we're reading, you can scroll through, but really again what this layout is going to make easy is so that you can look ahead for these due dates. So there's going to be 3 essays you can see in this assignment category. There is a fiction essay due March 12th, a poetry essay due April 16th, and then a research essay at the end of the semester, May 5th. Quizzes, again, are in that last column. So in general, there's going to be about 2 categories to be filled. There's going to be discussion just about every week. Like I said, 3 essays. And then quizzes are a little heavier in the beginning because that is information that you will need to submit later assignments. But again, you can look ahead and take care of that. So that was in schedule and due dates. I'm going to get back to where I was a different way just so you can see how it works. If I go to content, it'll look familiar to you as soon as it loads. So again, there was course information. I just clicked on schedule and due dates, and instructional modules is what you're going to be clicking on at the beginning of every week. Every week's going to start Sunday at midnight and end Sunday at midnight. So whatever schedule works best for you, just follow that pattern. You don't have to sign in on Sundays. You don't have to even sign in on Monday. Whatever works with your schedule, your lives. I suggest coming up with a schedule for yourself that does work, like Tuesdays at 7 o'clock after you put the kids to bed is when you log on and complete your work. There's a very predictable pattern, which I find helpful myself, but Wednesdays at midnight is going to be your initial discussion questions. So you'll have read a couple stories by Wednesday, and then by Wednesday at midnight, you're going to answer a few questions. And then that Sunday, you'll have read the answers that your peers have submitted, and you're going to respond to 2 of them by that Sunday. So that's going to be the pattern that's going to be followed throughout the semester. A Wednesday at midnight due date for discussion questions, and then that Sunday, you're going to be responding to 2 peers. Quizzes will also be always due Sunday at midnight. Essays are always due Sunday at midnight. So again, your schedule is going to dictate when you get work in. If Sundays are really crazy for you, then, get them in on Saturday. Just come up with a schedule that you think is going to work for your own success. So back in the modules here, they are broken down. If you were looking at that schedule and due dates chart there, this has that same information, but this is where you're actually going to access the details for that. So for example, we'll look at what we're doing next week. Module 2, we're going to focus on plot and point of view. You have weekly objectives. Those are the goals that I have for your learning outcomes for that week. As you scroll down any lecture material here, this How to Annotate is a short video I made of myself annotating the story for this week, which is called Marigolds by Eugenia Collier. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's usually pretty popular with students as well. So if you want to look ahead. So again, how to annotating Marigolds, and how to write a literary analysis thesis. That's a PowerPoint I made. So those are 3 things that you'll engage with next week. If you continue scrolling, you have reading. So you'll click on reading. Again, it's a little clunky with the extra clicking, and I don't know if that's something I'm doing to make that, and I can make that easier. But for now, the information is there. So the reading for next week, there's some reading in your Norton text. Chapter 1, there's a couple pages about plot. Chapter 2, there's some information about narration and point of view. You're not reading the stories. So when I say stop when you get to the stories, I'm just looking for the introductory material. And then the story itself is going to be accessed by clicking on this link here. So again, I'm going back into that module page. I was just at reading. This discussion forum is where you're going to be engaging with your peers and answering discussion questions. So when I click on Marigolds here, you see the questions. This is just a little bit of explanation. I see somebody already jumped on and answered questions. That's awesome. Couldn't wait. But here are some of the questions. So you'll see there's a lot of questions, but when you read the instructions, you're only supposed to choose 3. So I'd rather you focus on something that was interesting to you and answer them completely versus trying to do more questions and only answering surface level. When you get in here, again, you can see each other's comments. So the answers that your peers have posted, you're going to be reading them as well, and then you're going to respond to them. So Monique, I already looked at yours, so I feel pretty safe that you're, because of the high quality answers that you got, that this would be a good one to show your peers. So again, look how she has answered for these questions. I think she did all of them, so she did a lot of work. But when you read through them, it can kind of help you, think maybe a little bit differently about the story. Maybe she answered something completely different than you. So that's always something that I find interesting, is just reading that different feedback. To start your own thread here, you just click here, start new thread. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so that was in Marigolds right here. The quiz for next week is accessed through here. And annotating that assignment, you can submit that through this link, and it'll kind of, Brightspace, I must say, does make things pretty easy to find where you're uploading materials. So when you get, of course, I'm on my teacher view, so this might not be, let's see, instructions. There's your instructions. So mine looks a little bit different than yours. Let's see. Add attachments. So I will follow up with another video about attaching there, because mine looks a little different since I'm in teacher view. But for now, that's how you will get there, is by clicking on this right here. And that's how every single module is going to work. It's all going to be organized like that. You can go back to the left here, look ahead, module 3, 4, 5, and there's 12 modules total. So that's really, again, where you're going to be spending most of your time, is this content page right here. So again, look through here, read all of the course information material, look at that schedule and due dates, print it out if that's possible for you. Otherwise, just keep looking at that to make sure you're on track. Get a hold of me if any issues come up, any concerns, due dates. If you have an issue, just reach out to me. I'm happy to work with you guys. I know most of you have multiple things going on, jobs, family, other things. So just, again, keep that door of communication open. Email me. That's the best way for you to get a hold of me. If I don't get back to you in 24 hours, reach out to me again just to make sure I didn't open the email and forgot about it. Life happens. So I promise I'm not ignoring you if I haven't gotten back to you, but just shoot me another gentle reminder email, and I can answer any questions that you have. So again, I'm happy to have you guys here. It should be a good class. There's a lot of different stuff for you guys to read. You're not going to love it all, but you won't hate it all either. There's a nice variety, I think. And again, we're starting with Marigolds, which is something that in general I get positive feedback for. So we'll get our feet wet with something that I think is a powerful story, and it has a lot of pertinent information for things that are going on in our society today. So I'm glad to have you. Take a look around and let me know if you have questions.